On a chilly November Saturday morning on the campus of Trevecca Nazarene University, Team Lynn was anticipating the challenge of the 5K Conquering the Challenge race. It was 5:45 a.m. when the alarm went off and preparation for the challenge began. Competing in a 5K was not an unusual athletic event for Lynn. What made this one unique was that Lynn would be pushed around the course by TNU student athletes. You see, Lynn's life was dramatically changed 8 years ago on Christmas Day when, as a result of a tragic auto accident, Lynn became a quadriplegic. In spite of the demands that come with being a student athlete, two of Trevecca's very own, Lindsay Stevens, a softball standout, and Allison Bowe, an outstanding volleyball player, have become primary caregivers for Lynn over the past year. Because of the friendship they have built, Lynn, Allison, and Lindsay, #Team Lynn, decided to run in Conquering the Challenge race by entering Lynn in the event. This former swim coach would now be dependent upon the legs of TNU athletes to be her legs, as she would be wheeled around the course. When they arrived on the campus, they were greeted by athletes from the baseball, softball, volleyball, and golf teams. If you could have only seen the priceless smile on Lynn's face as she was being unloaded from the van, with our teams in the background chanting, "Go, Lynn, go." That day, Lynn became the very heartbeat of TNU athletics. At every station along the race path, Lynn could hear our athletes cheering and chanting the "You can do it, you can do it." That day, Allison and Lindsay pushed Lynn up hills, around curves, around the bases, on the softball field, and down the straightaway to the cheers of many. As the finish line came into view, Lynn was welcomed into the winner's circle with the chant, "You did it, you did it."
Lynn, how does it feel to finish? Feels great. Did you have any trouble? How about those pushers? They did a good job, didn't they?
Thank you.
You feeling okay though? Oh, you were coaching them all the way. That's a coach inside of you, I know. You're a former swim coach. Good. They were awesome, I know. Under 30 minutes, that's what they said, and that was your goal, wasn't it? 30 minutes? And they did, didn't they? It all starts with believing, doesn't it? Great. Well, we're glad you ran the challenge. This is Allison Bowe and Lindsay Stevens. Allison is one of our volleyball players. Lindsay is one of our softball pitchers. We're proud of them today. What does it feel, what you accomplished today?
It feels awesome. It feels so good.
Tell me, what did you learn through that?
A lot of endurance. Yeah. Teamwork. Yes.
Teamwork.
Yeah. We took turns and we pushed a lot together. It was really great.
Yeah, the hills were really hard, but we did all of them but one.
But you had some help, and that's what it's about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dr. Puce is our provost here at Trevecca Nazarene University, and this is his third year in participating in the challenge. As a university, our mission is to be a Christian university providing education through leadership and service. How do you see that being filled out today with our student athletes?
We have a wonderful group of student athletes at Trevecca, leaders not just on the athletic field, but leaders in the classroom, but leaders by example, and they want to make a difference.
That Saturday morning started out as a volunteer opportunity for our student athletes to co-sponsor the Conquer the Challenge 5K race with Trevecca Community Church. But we, as athletes, were changed that day by the moral fiber of #Team Lynn. For you see, it was not only one shining moment for #Team Lynn, it was one shining memory for TNU athletes. It was at the corner of #Team Lynn where student, athletes, and servant leadership met that day. We served, but our lives were changed.